All right, this is day two. Day two of streaming. New year. Our goal for today is just to make a nice low kerbin orbit lab, and we should be good and happy with that. So I filter by mass. And then need to go with a bigger probe core. Your spinny thing. That's our laboratory. Some batteries. Are we going to put a thing on it? Some place to put all of our science. Science Junior. Let's make two. Yes. Let's stuff our power source in here. A little RTG action. Good enough. And this stuff is relatively light compared to the batteries. So everyone move the batteries down. There we go. This is the core of what we need in space. But to hook things up to it, of course, we need these. Boop. Spin that around. There we go. That's what we need to get into space. Everything around it will eventually shed off. So we'll just put one of those. Put one of these. Some more tanks. Do some side engines on that stage. Why not? So then we just go into decoupler. If we can find the right size. Stack separator, decoupler. There we go. Alright, this is our kick stage to orbit, so we need to get this to be about 3,000 delta V. So How's that look? We are at 240.35 at 1.75. Rest the weight. So, do. And another 2,000 delta V, and that thrust weight will go way up. So it wouldn't hurt to still have side boosters. And 1.75 is pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and auto strut while I think about what else I want to do. Everything to grandparent. I mean, I could go like this. Add more boosters. And that's 2. We only need 3. 3 boosters is what we need. That puts us over 1. Gives us 1,500 delta V, so I should be able to put this into orbit. Still needs an antenna. Have like little window coverings. Oop. Hopefully they won't burn up on the way up. Let's get a little more aerodynamicness going on in the bottom here. On the bottom here. There we go. We're going to send it empty. See? We haven't even, let's go to Astronaut Complex right now. Let's just hire everybody. Because I haven't hired anybody yet. I just had the core crew. So we'll just hire everybody. But I'm not going to put anybody on it. We're going to send up separate missions where they have crew quarters and whatnot. So they don't have to live in the same place they work. So let's see. If this is going to be a station, we should probably have more hookups. Cargo, we Put the experiment and the extra jetpack or lung capacity, whatever you want to call it. Air tank. And this should be all I need. Hopefully it'll fly. Thrust to weight's still 2. Could put another tank on it. I bet you it'd be alright. $149. Thrust to weight. Let's save that. Make sure no Kerbals stuck on board. Launch it. Let's wait till morning. Okay. Purple button, gas tank, Z, spacebar. Loud noise. Speed's 300. Orbital is 400. Looking for that sweet 500 coming up here. Alright, we're at 500 and halfway through the atmosphere, so we're going to start pitching over it. Put our apoapses. I don't want to go over 100, especially with this stage. $80. 90. 95, cut engines. Here we go. Up to our apoaps. We got just one tiny little burp left. Could have kept going, but I really didn't want to go over 100. $92, $94, $95. Thrust to weight is only 9.5. So that means we can't keep prograde. We're going to have to loft it a little bit. Yep, we're lofting. I'm going to pitch up on a loft. See if apoaps will come around. I just want to hover on that apoapse right there. Periaps, keep an eye on that too. When you see them flip real quick, you know to slow down. Look them right at 100, right where I want to be. So F5, quick save it. We'll go around to our apoapse. Get rid of this if we wanted, but I'm going to leave it on for now, just because it gives us more compatibility of what we want to hook up to. We can open this up, let our antenna out. I'm going to switch it from required complete to allow partial. We didn't put any lights on this thing, did we? Kind of remind me of the disco lights, people. Okay, extend. This is all we have for lights. But we can do some experiments. I'm just going to transmit everything for now. Gotta watch our power. It's gonna get eaten up by all these transmissions. We're good. We're gonna have plenty of power. I forgot I was setting my orbit up to 100. I don't know why I hit Z. I should have just hit shift, but there we go. That's close enough. That's closer than it was before. Hit another quick save. And we're going to go back and figure out what crew quarters we're going to add to this thing. So it's going to be all right. We really don't need this anymore, and we don't need this anymore. But we're going to keep it on there until we build onto it, until we have to take it off. All right. See how much of science we got now. How much of science? We got 132. There we go. That's how much we got. I'm going to keep all this. I'm going to change this out for one of these. I don't need these, but I do need something. So put that one. Clip it in there real quick. I don't need the science, because we already have science up on there. Gives me extra room for cargo. So repair kits. That's pretty much all we need. For cargo, anyway. We need some struts. Struts. How about piston? It's too big. There we go. Piston and a claw, just in case. And this one will put a hinge. A hinge and a twisty McThingy right there. So we have some robotics. What else? Well, this has a bunch of storage space. Okay, we'll put a probe in this. Alright, this is how you do a probe in cargo. Of course, you need your ion. Then you need your fuel. Then you need your batteries. Command and control. So we're going to put a chair. We're going to put that probe. And you're going to need communications. And then you need more power. Yeah. How are we going to do this? Is that too big? Some solar? I don't like that big one. It'll make a weird shape. Just do. Put a bunch of these. Oh, I know what I need. I need a twisty McThingy. There we go. That's all the parts you need to make a solar probe. But to launch it, it helps to have a stack separator. That way I can just put that on here and then build the probe off the side. Actually, we got enough space to do a stronger probe. No. Yes. Okay. And then there's more space for these. Okay. This is Hab 1. Alright, the bottom half is already tested. We know that can get to orbit. We don't need this open anymore. Anything else in cargo we need? Who's going up? We need an engineer, a pilot, and a scientist. Okay. Save it. Launch. We gotta wait for the thing to come around. The thing, you know. This thing. Set as target. I'm gonna F5 real quick. And then we're gonna fast forward just till this thing comes around a little bit. Usually like to go about here or here. Depending on how high up. That's too much. That's okay. We'll figure it out. 3, 2, 1, loud noise. Hit the gas tank, the purple button. Hit the nav ball to orbit. Should do is get the engineer out, pull this off, keep it, then eject that. Alright, whoa, 500 miles an hour. Past my speed, but apparatus is still looking good. We're in the right part of the atmosphere to be pitching over. $72, $75, $79. Inclination's off a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to try and get that purple marker to be all happy. We're going to have to go a little bit normal, I think. Yep. We are 1.7 degrees out. We're going above the orbit so that we can slow down. We're going to go prograde to orbit. Wait to go normal here in a second. As soon as we get right at that green marker. Do it now. See how it's dropping? Whoop. 0.2 is not bad. We're going to go back to prograde, but we're lofting now. So we're going to go a little bit anti-target maybe. I have a 5-kilometer separation. And my periaps is 14. So see what happens. Two, one, right there. And we're going to go target, retrograde. There it is right there. F4 to make the marker show up if it's not showing up. Relative motion is 0.3 meters per second. We're going to try and get that prograde lined up with the thing right there, targeting marker. Yeah. Targeting marker. And then we know we're coming in at 4.2 meters per second coming in. Open shield. We'll drop a quick save right here. F5. And then we'll just fast forward in a little bit. We have lost communication. I repeat, we have lost communication. We have a solution. Pilot cannot use that, but he can use this. Glad that didn't happen in the middle of our docking. Alright, I'm going to stop again. This planetary shift has kind of drifted us apart. Now we should be close enough to hit the brackets. What I forgot to do is leave this thing in normal orbit, so we'll go normal right now, and there's our target. Boop. Alright, we're coming in at 2 meters per second. We're still like 800 meters out, so we're going to have to stop again. So our planetary adjustment has dropped our speed and knocked us off course. So we're going to target, but not enough to let us stop. We're relatively stopped now, really. Alright, I'm going in at 7.5 meters per second. We'll see how much the drift takes us apart now. There it is, coming up. Drop our speed a little bit. .2 set to target. Switch. Set to target. Gotta switch back with brackets. And then we have no RCS. I have no way besides speeding up to get on the target again. I got no way of slowing down when I get there. So we're going to glide at 2.2 meters per second. That might be too much. Do I have time to slow down? Let's park right in front of it and see. The other ship is still tracking. There we go, 0.5. And then helps to level them both out. That one's already level. Oh no. What happened? You gotta target this thing. You gotta target that thing. That was a fail. Them long noses messed it all up. They're kind of twisting around each other. So I should really come to a full stop. Alright, I guess we're going in at 2 meters per second then. No! What are you doing? Yeah, I don't want these things anyway. That's what happens when you don't use RCS. You go tumbling around each other. Oh, it's controlling from the seat. That's why. Control from here. That's what happened. I didn't want those pieces anyway. Alright, which one has more fuel? That one? This one. Well, the seat's over here, so we'll dump this one. We still have a bunch more fuel. Wow. Alright, I'll just shut down all the engines. Save them off. Come on. Lock the tanks out too, just in case. Do a quick save and a hard save. Save one. All right, engineer, get out and do your thing. We need the stack separator. Where'd it go? Right there. We need that. And all these batteries. Spinnimatron thingy. Put the brain at the back or up here. I don't. We might have to flip that. Put the fuel at the front. Boop. Make this a relay. Yep. And then you can put the chair on it if you want. And zoom, zoom, zoom. I think I'm going to leave the chair out here. Let him chill in the sun. Boop. Anything else we want to do? No? Should we put this on that? No, we'll save the claw. We'll save the claw. Alright, the scientist has to go do his thing. So, who's the scientist? Herbie? Alright, Herbie. Herb. Herbie. Transfer. How do I transfer him? I click on this thing, don't I? Transfer. Here you go. Now, I think you should be able to clean the experiments, right? Level up the crew. Yes. Start research. Clean experiments. Log gravity experiment. Observe. Experiment. Log. Experiment. Then we put the wrong box on here. Meant to put the gray box on. I put two blue. Oh well. That antenna flipped up. That's funny. gonna go down? Yeah, it did. Boop. Alright, what else we gotta do? Might as well launch the ion. Let's save it first. Quick save. Prograde. Activate. Extend. Extend. Not gonna hit the ship, are we? Nope. Going away. Yep. We'll just raise our apoaps to half the electric charge, I guess. I don't know. That should be far enough. Right there. Then we'll go around to our apoaps. Even out our orbit here. Coming up in 47 minutes. $143 science, and whatever gets built up in the lab. So this has been my almost hour of streaming. I'll be back on later. That's how you build a low kerbin orbit lab. Let me think about what else we need up there. Next stream we'll do a lab to the moon, and then we'll do a lab on Minimus to sprinkle it up. So there should be enough fuel on the design that we have to get us to the moon. So we'll try that, see what happens. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Not raiding out. I'll see you later.